Hello YouTube, my name's Alex, and today I'm going to talk about the process of singing, which should be quite fun, but a lot of people know that it can be really hard, which is quite funny because a lot of people don't actually have the self-esteem to sing before we even get to there. And then there's the whole point of taking a good long while to try and actually strengthen the muscles in your throat. By that time, you probably would have already given up. Obviously, your self-esteem would have got the better of you. Generally, you would have got frustrated with the fact that it's taking too long, and people generally give up with it. But a lot of people don't realise is, even after you've learned how to sing, you have to keep going back over it and re-strengthening the muscles in your neck, which is, it can be rather frustrating. Even I'm still learning how to sing about a year on. I'm obviously teaching myself how to sing, and I know it takes a lot longer when you're self-teaching yourself because you don't have that guidance from actual professionals who have been doing it all their life. And obviously, if you don't have the money, then fair enough. It's a bit hard for some people. Some people are just naturally good at singing, and it's quite amusing when people are naturally good at it, but obviously then the self-esteem takes over, and it's like they have a real gift and they can do things that not many people can do. Don't get me wrong, everyone can sing. Everyone can sing. Unless you're tone deaf, then that's probably the only other exception you'll get other than singing wise. The fact that obviously you can't hear notes resonate at certain pitches, which obviously then you can resonate your voice to. It's technically what singing is. You're just resonating your voice to a single note, or many notes between each other, and so forth and so on. If you already know what that is, then obviously I don't have to explain it. Singing can be quite a rigorous task, especially when you're trying to scream on top of that. Obviously screaming does take it out of you and eventually does ruin your voice over time. Depending on which type of scream you're doing depends on how fast your voice wears away. Like false chord singers use a lot of the muscles at the top of their throat, or the vocal cords. It's like if you look at your vocal cords, it's in like a triangle like that, and it tends to be these ones here, which tend to be your false chord. And then you got people who do fry screams. Don't get me wrong, it's not the fact that your voice wears away on these ones, it's more that you lose the ability to fry scream because you kind of just lose the rasp in your voice over time. I can't explain why, but that's exactly what happens. But obviously if you put that into effect with singing, you kind of have to like balance it rather well. Otherwise, yeah, your voice doesn't get the best bit of it anyway. You may think, or you may actually sound really good at what you're doing. Realistically, your body is not really built. I'm not saying it's not built for screaming, because believe it or not, screaming was actually a thing cavemen used to do back in that sort of era of time to warn off animals and to mimic animals, which is actually a true fact if you look it up, which I thought was rather cool when I found out. I really did. Singing's something that, if done correctly and done well enough, you can bring people together. In my world and in everyday life, is a language that everyone can understand, whether it's a couple notes on a piano, to a couple notes on guitar, to even the notes coming from someone's voice and forming words with. It's something amazing. Singing is the language of the world, and I think everyone should have the ability to sing, and everyone does. Unfortunately, if you're tone deaf, then it'd probably take a bit longer than most, and you probably won't perform better as most, but it doesn't mean you cannot sing. Whether you sing in the bathtub, which is a lot of people do, or you sing in the kitchen watching prattling about, which is what I do. I sing in the kitchen mostly, what's prattling about, not gonna lie. Yeah, singing is just a language of the world, and I think if you're watching this video, I think you should try and do it for a couple months and see where that ends you. If you get something out of it, then let me know. Please let me know if you get something out of it. If it boosts your self-confidence, that's even better, because singing in my terms has massively boosted my self-confidence, and it's helped inspire a lot of people around me. Whether I can do it as good as them or not as good as them, they can still see that I'm trying, and hopefully other people can see that you're trying to do what you love most. And that's hopefully, if it is singing, always sing from the heart. Can't be any more pure than that. Don't forget YouTube. Stay awesome, and as always, love in the heart.